beauty, or call it attraction, your own kind of desires. So for you, it may have been a little bit different, but obviously you were in the dead center of this artificially beautified world. Fake boobs, fake butts, liposuction,
Yeah.
Botox, lips, eyes,
Yeah.
all this stuff. And I've seen your wife. I mean, she's a beautiful woman. She's not that. Like every picture I've seen of her, she looks like she's natural, maybe minimal makeup. So what was the process for you like in kind of refining or rewriting what beauty or attraction meant to you? How, like,
Yeah.
yeah, so what was that process like? And then, anything we can kind of share here with these men as they're kind of, stepping out of this truly objectification that comes with a porn addiction.
Yeah. So first off, what an incredible way for my podcast. It's called Counterfeit Culture, where we talk about things that are counterfeit. So that name is born out of this research. In the 1970s, there was a biologist who won a Nobel Prize for this research, and it was in this subject matter of supernormal stimuli. So a supernormal stimulus is, he took these two butterflies, and he studied them, and he created a fictitious version of the female. So he made it bigger, brighter, better, more vibrant, and he put it out in the nature. And the males were gravitated towards that, and they were trying to mate with this artificial butterfly, and they stopped interacting with the females. And all of a sudden, they started to die off over time because they were so obsessed with the artificial one. And that, in a sense, is pornography, because when you have an appetite for something that is not real, you will become insatiable, because you'll never satisfy that appetite, because the thing that you have an appetite for doesn't exist. So you'll never get the prize. You'll never catch the donut or the cookie. Like you'll never get it because it's not real. And then you'll try to recreate it in your personal life, and it'll never meet that standard. And that's why that dopamine hit, all of a sudden, if you're clicking on the websites, you're going to find yourself going deeper and darker and longer and longer. And all of a sudden, you've made one decision after another, after another, after another. And then, you're chasing after this thing that's built on a fantasy, and it's built to make you continue pursuing it. Like that, again, I'm sure Rich can just relate to this, because Frank, you were in the health and fitness industry for a long time, still are. It's like the diet industry is built on failure. It's built on failure because a diet has a start and a finish, and if you don't learn anything in between, what's going to happen? You're going to yo-yo diet, and you're going to go back to where you started. And probably, if you didn't change anything, if you just took a pill, or if you had a bad trainer just telling you to do something, he never taught you anything, when that time is over, you're just going to go back to where you were. So that's how porn works. So you're trying to consume this thing that doesn't exist. So I say all that to say, when I met my wife, what I realized very quickly is I had never experienced love. I'd only experienced lust. Love takes work. Love requires sacrifice. Love takes intentionality. Lust is selfish. Lust serves you. So understanding that there's a drastic difference between love and lust, but it looks very different on an aesthetic level.